Hi guys, and welcome to my video. In this video, I want to share some thoughts about obbies, or obstacle courses, on Roblox. So it is the year 2024, and Roblox has been around for about 18 years. It was released in 2006, and the entire time obbies have been very popular. As you can see, there are many people on this obby. It's not a very special obby, it's very generic, very basic, but you still have a bunch of people playing. And if you pay close attention to their avatars, they are newer players. So obbies are a great place for new players to orient themselves within Roblox and learn basic skills like coordinating themselves, making sure that their avatars don't fall off the map. So it's kind of learning the ropes, learning how to move your character, avoid obstacles, avoid danger, and complete these things, these challenges. It's a great opportunity for new players. However, there still can be fun had for advanced players. If the obstacle is challenging enough, then it can hone your skills beyond just a newbie level. So there is a lot of potential for obbies to be popular moving into the future. It could be that they will always be popular. However, I have noticed that the quality of obbies has not really improved a whole lot since the beginning of Roblox. The quality of obbies kind of has remained the same. There's not a whole lot of innovation or new ideas. One thing, for example, that really sticks out to me with obbies are the lack of details. So if you look off into the distance here, you will see nothing but an empty sky, like one great big void. There's nothing below me, there's nothing above me, it's just one big skybox, and there is nothing really to look at. And many obbies are like that. They don't pay attention to the surroundings or the details that help add to the aesthetic of the obby. And that's something that many developers or obby creators fail to notice. They also have not really gotten a whole lot of improvement in the area of challenges. You notice many obbies have similar types of challenges. There are parts you touch and it kills you, things like that. But when it comes to greater challenges, I don't see them very often. Sometimes the challenges is more like, can you cross a gap, or can you jump from platform to platform, which is cool and all, but again, I feel like obbies have not really improved a whole lot. So I would say, many times when I'm speaking to developers and they're wondering, what kind of a game should I make, what would work, what would be popular, they still make obbies, but I think that they do it less often. But the thing is, I think that obbies have potential. If developers would take the time to focus on the smaller details, maybe increase the challenge level, maybe focus on things like obstacles we've never seen before, or maybe special themes, or maybe clever obstacles that kind of make you have to think a little bit. Because these basic obbies are fine, but they are not very good. Eventually they will become a little bit old, a little outdated, and people might actually not play these old ones anymore. So I would say that many of these obbies are bland, meaning that they're not very fun to play. For example, this one doesn't have music, and again, there's not much going on in the background. There are some obbies that are actually pretty entertaining. but that's not the case with most of them. And I even see developers making obbies today that are like this. They are plain and simple and very, very boring without much decoration. And the reason for that is because people are just not coming up with new ideas for obbies. They're not innovating. And so even new ones that are being made today are very much like they were in 2006. So I think if people, again, would come up with interesting new types of obbies, maybe special themes, and pay attention to the background details, maybe have something that would distract you or startle you and adds to the challenge. It's not necessarily the obby itself, but the background adds to the atmosphere. Another thing about obbies that I find to be rather disappointing, again, and it shows lack of innovation, is the fact that many obbies are designed for the R6 rig type for avatars, the R6, which is, again, as you guys might know, is how Roblox started with R6, and it is outdated. It limits your ability to move or bend your elbows or knees. You can't really do that with R6. And many of the old obstacles that were built long ago, of course, are designed for old R6 characters. As you can see, my character here is R6. I don't really enjoy being this short. I'm like half as tall as I would normally be. So in order to play this obby, I have to shrink into this miniature version, R6 version, which I don't really like. You can see my legs are not bending, my arms are not bending, and I can't move my head either. So there are a lot of limitations, you know. Certain obbies that are designed for R6, if I am R15, I can hardly complete them because they're designed for small avatars. And that means I can't even complete many of the obbies. It's impossible because my avatar just won't allow it. So as you can see, this developer just causes everyone to be R6 as a simple solution, a quick fix. But I will say, not everyone appreciates being shrunken into a little child. Not everyone likes that. I'm missing accessories. I'm missing things. My aura is gone. You know, I really don't appreciate it. So I encourage you guys, if you are going to make obbies in the future, make sure that they are designed for the modern avatar. Some avatars these days are larger, some are very tiny, and so it's good to include all potential players when you're creating your obbies. They can still be kind of simple and like this, but keep in mind, if you will allow R15, you will give players more freedom to express themselves and have the characters they want. Because Roblox is evolving, and there are a lot of complications with R6. Again, you lose accessories, their avatar shapes you're forced into this blocky rig type, where there might be someone who's like, maybe their avatar is a little cat, and then now they're twice as tall and they just have a blocky avatar with a cat head. Or in my case, I was shrunken to half my height. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with these obbies. They need to evolve. They need to change to adapt to the current Roblox meta, or the current way that Roblox is. So again, obbies still have players. People enjoy them. I would say they just need something new to keep the genre or the game type alive. Because again, it's fundamental. You know, when you begin playing games, you need to learn how to move around. It's like the first thing you do. So obbies are very important. And another thing is that obbies are easy to make. Developers can make them very easily. So when developers are starting off, it's a great opportunity for them to learn their building skills. You learn how to anchor models, rotate them, move them, place them, change their size, and even a little bit of scripting. More advanced obbies could have more scripts, and they can do some really cool things and add a very dynamic and interesting challenge. So those are some key points that I wanted to make about Obbies. I personally love them. I find them to be entertaining, but I think they just don't have enough of a story. There's like nothing going on. I'm just staring at an empty void, and there's like, I don't feel like I'm really accomplishing much. There's not much really exciting me or pulling me to the finish line. Speaking of which, this is the finish line for this obby, which actually lines up perfectly with the length of this video. So I think obbies are here to stay. I just think that they desperately need improvement. They need like a revitalization of interest and innovation, good ideas, so that people will continue playing them. I think they are great. It's one of those classic, timeless game types that you can rely on. People will enjoy for years and years to come, probably forever. So those are my thoughts on Obbies, Roblox Obbies in 2024. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you would, subscribe to join the winning team. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.